Let's do this. Welcome to Threads. That was the first post from Mark Zuckerberg as he launched his new rival to Twitter. The bell rings, and the fight begins. Threads is an app that the media has coined a Twitter killer, and it has arrived fast and furious. A direct competitor by Meta, the company behind Facebook and Instagram, and has declared war on Twitter. Their new app Threads is currently going crazy frenzy on social media right now. Mark announced Threads had surpassed 10 million users in the first 7 hours, crossed 30 million new signups in less than 12 hours, and reached a staggering 100 million new signups in a short span of only 5 days. That's impressive. Launched in 100 countries. A record-breaking number of signups in such a short period of time. Although there is still some distance to catch up to the 350 million users Twitter is said to have. But what a fierce start. By the way, this new kid from the block, Threads, beat the fast-growing ChatGPT hands down, which took over 2 months to achieve 100 million users. So that's no easy feat. Who's on it already? Those quick to join the party included celebrities like singer Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, celebrity Kim Kardashian, basketballer Stephen Curry, creator Pharrell Williams, and talk show icon Oprah Winfrey, and more. Prominent brands like HBO, Netflix, Spotify, Amazon, and Coca-Cola have all opened official Threads accounts. Unsurprisingly, Elon clearly isn't happy about it. You could see from this screenshot of an email that he sent. In the email, he said, "I just deleted my Instagram. Weak sauce." And then when someone shared that screenshot on Twitter, he responded with, "It is infinitely preferable to be attacked by strangers on Twitter than indulge in the false happiness of hide the pain Instagram." Could you feel the tension in the air? The launch of Threads has stirred up the dispute between Zuckerberg and Musk over the last week. A decent retaliation from Musk accuses his rival of intellectual property theft and publicly slams the new platform, calling it just Instagram minus pics. Well, it does seems to be how he described. Zuckerberg on Sunday posted a laughing emoji on Threads after fast food chain Wendy's posted, "Hey it's Zuck, you should go to space to just really make him mad lol," seemingly a dig at Musk's company SpaceX, which designs and launches rockets and other spacecraft. Probably grinning with a sense of satisfaction from all his mega social media empire. Could anyone imagine the amount of user personal data he has? Just saying. Late Sunday, Musk responded to a screenshot of the interaction on Twitter, with "Zuck is a cuck, and I propose a literal dick measuring contest, complete with a ruler emoji." Now, that's a hilarious kick move. Although, the kick might have landed somewhere below the belt, ouch. Elon also accused Meta of suppressing content by saying censorship pays them well in response to a user who tweeted, "Facebook is still a misinformation spreading machine. Fake news," as Donald Trump would often say. Zuckerberg has remained largely quiet in the time since, other than commenting back to a Threads user who suggested Twitter had censored its trending topics to specifically not include the new app. The Meta CEO responded with the word concerning and a laughing emoji, appearing to ridicule Musk's penchant for one-word responses. The Meta CEO also tweeted for the first time in more than a decade Wednesday night when he posted a meme. 2 Spider-Men pointing at each other, which has been largely interpreted as a commentary on the similarities between the two sites. Mark himself laughed at it, probably acknowledging the fact that his product is simply a double. And he definitely wouldn't mind about their close similarity. Don't forget this professional rivalry saga between Musk and Zuckerberg has escalated in the last few weeks in the lead up to the launching of Threads. Previously, the pair even struck a bizarre online agreement to brawl in a UFC-style cage fight. In a response to Elon Musk's tweet, where Musk mentioned being up for a cage fight, Zuckerberg retaliated and shared a screenshot of Musk's tweet along with a caption that read, "Send me location." If it does happen, it could break all exhibition fight pay-per-view records. Especially with the help of all media covering the fight news. For all you fight fans quick to highlight that both are not in the same weight class. Well, not that either one would bother to make weight. Will Mark be able to dodge Elon's grasp and knock him out cold with a counter-punch? Or will Elon be able to catch him with a takedown and deliver a rear-naked choke submission? Who will win the match? Whether or not a physical fight is still on, a war of words has certainly continued. An attorney for Twitter last week threatened to sue Meta over Threads, accusing the company of hiring former employees to build the new app and of misusing Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property. Andy Stone, communications director at Meta, posted that no one on the Threads engineering team is a former Twitter employee. That's just not a thing. What is Threads exactly? One might ask. Threads looks pretty familiar. It's built around text posts of up to 500 characters, while users can also post pictures and videos up to 5 minutes long. It's all meant to take advantage of the turbulence at Twitter since it was taken over by Elon Musk, and there was no better time to launch a competitor to Twitter than in the days where its users could barely even use the platform. For any new platforms, it does take a long while to be the market share leader, especially when it's not completely revolutionary. Simply put it is a Twitter clone. Hence, one might think it would be challenging to gain market share. And how would it to carve out a demand for it, when Twitter has already been around for a much longer time? Yes, it's a challenge to get people to sign up for yet another platform. So how is Threads doing it? Well, here's secret sauce behind its exponential number of signups. Meta already had those users on its existing platform. Instagram's ability to tap onto their existing user base when launching new features is what makes them such a fast-growing threat. The one huge advantage this new app has is allowing existing Instagram users to use their login credentials to log into Threads, which greatly makes the experience feel less like signing up to a new platform, as users do not need to go through extra hoops, as they were already verified before in Instagram. A seamless transition, an easy shortcut to gain users quickly. We have not even talked about the visibility of Threads appearing in Facebook or WhatsApp, which would fuel more users to join. As with Instagram, Threads users can follow friends and creators with shared interests, including the accounts and content they already follow on Instagram. Instagram claims to have over 2 billion users that could enable Threads to gain tremendous scale quickly. How about converting like 20% of their users to Threads, and they'd have a platform bigger than Twitter? What's there to gain from this intense social media app fight? The reward of this intense fight between the Threads and Twitter is huge, of course. Whoever has the most users would brings big streams of money from advertising, draining dollars away from its rival. Some new users were already quick to predict Twitter's eventual downfall. And it would be a really costly downfall for Musk, since he bought it at an astonishing $44 billion. Mark advised caution. He said this was just the opening moment of the first round. But the fight is definitely on. But there are so many social media platforms, is there a need for Threads? I felt the same way too, and there's a lot of truth to that. People generally get exhausted from so many apps in our phone. But there's been this anticipation of a battle to replace Twitter ever since Musk bought it. Well, in Meta's own words, this is like Twitter, but if it was run by sane people. What's that supposed to mean? Stepping on Elon's toes? It's no secret that, since Musk has stepped into the role as the owner of Twitter, Twitter has gone through a strong turbulence. And this must have sparked Meta in some way that made Mark saw an opportunity in their midst of chaos. So, with the rumblings of a boxing match between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk on the rise, has Mark already delivered the knockout blow before the match has even started? Twitter is technically a smaller social media application. In the grand scheme of things, there's no arguing that Twitter hasn't had the most cultural impact that we've seen from any social platform. And so for the first time, there is a capable challenger stepping into the ring attempting to snatch that crown away from Twitter. And if there's anything that Meta has taught us is that they're really good at one thing. And that's copying. No need big ideas, why cares about innovation? As long as one has the capital to fund it and required resources to catapult it. Yes, they do it really well. Now you may be asking, what's the point of Threads? I mean, don't we already have Twitter? Well, eventually, whichever app is more popular and has more of your friends using, you'd likely use it, isn't it? What's the point of being alone in an unpopular social media platform, right? With this speed of people joining Threads, many are left wondering, how would this affect the creators or just as a user of this application? What I foresee is that creators could capitalize on this new platform. If you are a professional creator, this is perhaps just another channel for you to disseminate your content or information. If you are delivering content only once in a while, or aspire to be one, then you might find all these kinda overwhelming. Yes, it's time-consuming enough to scroll through posts, watching content while lying on the couch, and how often it happens. That hours are gone just like that even before you realize. Let alone how time-consuming it can take when it comes to brainstorming and create content. Now, who would come out victorious? We all know that Mark Zuckerberg has been dominating the social media space since Facebook became the world's most popular social platform in 2009. He is a specialist in this sector and has accumulated vast experience over the years of competition. With a bursting head start, Mark Zuckerberg seems to win the first-round fight as of now. One reminder, though, is never to bet against Elon Musk, the Iron Man behind revolutionary companies SpaceX and Tesla, dominating the space race. He made 230 feet rocket reusable, remember? And credit to him to making electric vehicle industry mainstream soon. And of course, not to mention the upcoming Starlink, bringing internet to consumers across the globe. Yes, even the tribes on deserted part of the world could access to internet, but wait. They need a mobile phone to begin with. So, could the genius mind of Elon Musk reveal his hidden trump card in time to deter or overcome the threat of Threads? Do comment below who you think will win this fight and why, as I'm keen to know your thoughts on it. Thanks so much for checking out this video. And please, don't forget to subscribe to my channel right here, and I look forward to bring you more interesting content.